Alrighty, welcome back to the last ranking of this year, coming in clutch. Anniversary is just a couple days away. But yeah, once again, congrats to MetalRabbit because holy shit, Dirt has not left my playlist for like a month now. So, joined with me is friend Alex, who came in second.
Well, it's good.
Second place, but I know you were a fan of Alice in Chains for a while now.
It's been a bit. I can't place an exact age, but my first exposure to Alice in Chains was VH1, oddly enough. This was well past the era where music videos on television were, a thing, but I don't remember exactly how it came about, but there would just be stretches of time where I was watching VH1 as a younger lad, and they'd, show stretches of, like, old music videos off MTV and shit, and that's how I heard Man in the Box for the first and a whole bunch of times. So Alice in Chains has always been kind of a... Plus, we've always had a couple of records around the house. They've always been, like, on my periphery. I didn't start seriously listening to them until I started getting into other grunge acts like Nirvana, Soundgarden. That's when I really gave them like a hard look. And yeah, I definitely do not regret that. Awesome fucking band.
Indeed. All right. Well, we will be talking about all 6 albums and the 2 EPs.
Yep.
So we got 8 albums today. All right. So yeah, why don't you get us started?
All right. So at number 8, I've got The Devil Put Dinosaurs here. It's Alice in Chains' longest release. It's the second one with William Duvall on vocals, and
it's also the only one we do not have.
The only one we don't have present among us. It's fine. There's no such thing as like a bad Alice in Chains album. This is just the most like okay one. I think the album's a touch long, and nothing super standout. I mean, I dig Hollow. I dig Stone. I think that was the one with the sick-ass distorted bass opening. Scalpel, I think, is pretty okay, but the rest of it's just kind of... I mean, because I had listened to all these albums 3 times through in the last week, forming this list, and this is the one that kind of just, like... Even from the first listen, I was just like, this is what it is. It's not so much a slog, but nothing super... Again, memorable.
Yeah.
A bit long. Maybe some of the songs could have been trimmed down. Maybe some could have been taken out. Just nothing much of note for me in this one.
And simply put, it's only because the length. I mean, honestly. Besides, without like that ending bonus track, you're looking at like an 18-minute EP. And just compared to everything else, I mean... Like, I like some songs on there, like Got Me Wrong and Am I Inside? But also the bonus track, Love Song.
Oh, fucking love
it's fantastic. But yeah, other than that, it's just kind of like, yeah, if it was longer, it'd probably be higher. But like, stacked to like long studio albums, there's not a lot for me to go back to.
See, honestly, this is funny because at number 7, I've got Sap. And I put it over Devil because of the length. My standout songs, I like Brother a lot. Got Me Wrong, fucking great song. Gotta mention Love Song, because, just amazing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's 20 minutes. It's, like, the other 2 songs are more memorable to me than most of the stuff on Devil, even if I don't consider them standouts. I could honestly listen to it, realistically listen to it 3 times through and still have 7 minutes in Devil left, which is why I've put it above. Right. But, yeah, that's not too much else to say there. Solid EP, but not the best.
Well, funny enough, next up is going to be... So, almost had double whammies, but, yeah, pretty much exactly what you said. It's very long.
Yeah.
And not a lot really stick out. Like, Stone was probably my favorite song. I really like the solo section of that one.
Yeah.
And then there's a line in the title track where he's like, Jesus don't like the queer.
Oh, yeah. In the chorus.
Yeah, that was kind of amusing. And, yeah, Phantom Limb also is a pretty sweet song. I really like the verse riff. Okay. Nice and chunky. But yeah, like I said, all songs, most of them really sound pretty similar, and yeah, just not as good as the other two they did with him.
Yeah, so far. All right. So number 6, I've got Rainier Fog. This is a step up from Devil. Notable songs: Red Giant. I honestly really like the whole, the last 4 song stretch. So maybe So Far Under, Never Fade, and is it All That I Am or All I Am? I think is the last one on Rainier. I think it's All I Am. That last 4 stretch song is Drone as well. I like it's funky in a way. I like that one a lot. Fun chorus. This is much more if it weren't for the front half kind of being a little slow, this might have been a little higher. Not bad at all. Not a bad effort at all. It was also fun to see them tour it when they came out.
Yeah. I didn't see it because I only just started listening to these guys.
Time, yep.
And honestly, this one and the next one above fought really hard. I switched them like 3 times because they're very close to each other. But ultimately, I put this one under it because while I think it's consistently better, I don't think it ever really... There's no like other standouts to me as well. Whereas the one right above it does have a couple where I really like. Really, the only thing was Your Decision. I really like the cleans.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, like I didn't love anything on it, but like everything was like consistently like good.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
On the first listen through these albums, this was sitting at number 8 firmly. I did not get this album the first time through, but it picked up with each subsequent listen to where obviously now it's sitting at number 5.
We actually have a double whammy on this one.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, so
5 is also self-titled.
It's got a little bit of length issue, same as Devil, but I think this one sits better because, like, honestly, I like the first 8 songs through this album. So everything from Grind to Goddamn, which just gotta call out here, one of the just absolute bars of an opening line. Dear God, hey, how you been, man? I'm not fine, fuck pretending. That's a mood right there, Lane.
Yeah.
I could take or leave the last 4 songs, but like Grind, Heaven Beside You, Sludge Factory, which actually is a perfect analogy to how this, like, it Sludge Factory kind of got the same thing going as like the whole album. At first I was like, okay, this is kind of long and disjointed and weird, and with each listen afterwards I was like, okay, yeah, this kicks ass. I was totally fucking wrong the first time.
Yeah, I feel like because I think the first time I heard this one, it was like pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah.
But then, because this actually, for like the first time ever, I went back and listened to the discography again. Usually it's just a once over, but I've been low-key kind of addicted. So I went through everything again. And yeah, those couple songs I mentioned earlier, Heaven Beside You, Again, and Over Now. Those are like the 3 main standouts on this album for me. I just like the acoustic stuff, I suppose. All the like harder stuff, not super into yet. Like I said, it has only been a week, so it might go higher. But yeah, besides like the clean stuff, a lot of it doesn't really hold my interest.
Alrighty, well, double whammy aside. Number 4, I've got Black Gives Way to Blue. This is kind of similar to Rainier, except there's something about the production and just the overall heaviness of it that catches me a bit more. I like, standout songs, Check My Brain, All Secrets Known. I like the title track at the end. I like the mood of it. And probably my favorite on the album is Acid Bubble, because that whole song just has like this totally evil kind of feeling to it, and I like the way the chorus kind of picks up. And also, This was the song that sold me on Lane and Will's vocal harmonies, because the verse harmonies that they do, yeah, that's a sound right there. That's a sound I dig out of them.
You mean what, Jerry and
No. Blue is Will and Jerry. Yeah. Did I say Lane?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Yeah, Will and Lane.
Yeah.
Will and... Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah,
Will and Jerry.
I was like, oh shit, did I miss a bonus track with him still on it?
You did not, no. It's just, yeah, it's a better... To me, it's a better end-to-end experience than Rainier, but like I said, not a bad album in the bunch, so...
Yeah, well, speaking of Rainier... Yeah, I think this is... well, obviously, this is my favorite of the Duval stuff. Mm-hmm. And side note, I do really like how they're pretty different.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't try to, like, stay in that old sound. Mm-hmm. They, like, all right, let's just do something new. And I like that.
Yeah.
You know, it really gives it, like, more life.
Yeah.
I guess, like...
New vocalists, different capabilities, different range. I mean, this isn't... Iron Maiden trying to force Blaze Bayley to do Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense this way.
But yeah, same fucking songs you mentioned. Red Giant. There's that little riff in between the vocals that I fucking love. Drone. All I Am. Literally the same shit you said. Then there was Never Fade, which I automatically kind of liked because it was like a faster pace, Pretty much the same stuff as the other two albums, but I just like more songs on this one.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Makes sense. All right. And at number 3, in what might be a shocker to some, I've got Facelift. Okay. We Die Young, great frickin' song to start the album up out of the box. You got Man in the Box right afterwards, speaking of boxes. Sea of Sorrow, Love, Hate, Love. And then, there was one more on there. I can't quite remember, but... yeah, some real high highs, but everything above it, I think, is just a little more consistently great. Amazing debut effort, though. I don't know how you can start much hotter out of the gate.
Yeah, fuck Appetite for Destruction, dude. God. Definitely, I really like this EP a lot better, even though it is short as well, but it's very well done.
Yeah.
From the beginning, like Rotten Apple, love what the bass is doing. Whole song's really great. Nutshell, of course, is like the song on here, which is pretty obvious why. I mean, everything about that one is really damn well put together. Swing on This, I thought was pretty sick too. Yeah, and this is of course the first EP ever to go to number 1. So
Shit, gotta be doing something right.
Yeah.
And segued into that's what I've got at number 2, Jar of Flies. I think Facelift has the higher highs, but I think Jar as a whole is just a more... It's a higher up, smoother ride. Rotten Apple, like you said, anytime Jerry picks up the fucking talk box, magic is gonna happen. You've got the amazing... I love the entirety of Whale and Wasp. What the guitars are doing, strings, everything. Got Don't Follow with that awesome harmonica section towards the end. Just, the whole EP is super solid. Great stuff.
I talked about this a lot in the rank video, but fucking Man in the Box chorus is actually just one of the best choruses ever written.
Yep.
Especially by the time you get to the last one, when he goes higher.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's really good. Sea of Sorrow, fucking love it. Really good jam. Sunshine, I swear it has a riff that specifically reminds me of Ronnie. Which, funny enough, because Alice in Chains was kind of an inspiration for Metallica for Load.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, Love, Hate, Love. I Know Something.
That's the one I wanted to bring up.
That's the one.
I Know Something. That one's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah, honestly, like I mentioned the first time, it might be the best or my favorite go-to record with all the way through. I think it doesn't really ever go low. Because despite my number 1 being what it is, there are some songs I don't care for, which this one doesn't really have that. So, yeah, really good debut, but like you said, I mean, what the fuck else was going to be number one?
Yeah, doing the math, eliminating everything else, it seems we have double whammy done. Honestly, just front to back, an amazing album. When you start off, Them Bones, Damn That River, Got Rain When I Die, and then you end on Angry Chair, Down in a Hole, and Wood. But also, I really like. I like Godsmack a lot. I especially like the wah effect during the choruses. That's real sick. I like when they do stuff like that. Same with honestly, what you said about Facelift being your favorite like go-to front to back. That's dirt for me because there's a lot more memorable out of this one for me than Facelift. Like, there's not a song that I like. Even the dream sequence, I Am Iron Gland, like that stuff's awesome. Yeah. I like stuff like that in my records from time to time. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I said. Like, there's a lot of songs I really like on it. Yeah, Damn That River, Rain When I Die. Like, these are really great songs. Angry Chair, fucking love too. Low-key kind of Pantera-ish with that fucking one riff. Yeah.
But then you have, like, the three that are I'm still blasting consistently. Fucking Rooster, Wood, and Down in a Hole. Just fucking... Oh.
Yeah.
Like, they just, like, they're so up high, it just goes off the screen, whereas everything else doesn't really go that high, you know? Where it was just, like, I don't care if I don't like half the album. Those songs are so goddamn good, it's just fucking automatically number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even saying, like, there are a couple I don't fucking fuck around with. Like, the title track, unfortunately, Godsmack. I don't dig that too much. And Hate to Feel, I also don't like. But beyond that, everything else, fucking good ass shit. Good ass shit.
Yep. Good ass shit.
But yeah, well, that's it. That'll do it for us. Let me know how you would rank the albums. And stay tuned for in a couple days where we'll be counting down my favorite bands of the year I've done. So.
Get hyped.
Shit's about to get busy in March, let me tell you.